Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to our 15th lesson. Just imagine, it's the 15th lesson in our coding adventure, in our coding journey. I hope all of you are so excited with the journey that we have taken, and no one regrets taking these steps. Okay, today our lesson is all about wrapping up. It is our revision to on Scratch Junior, just looking at all the things that we have done in the past 3 weeks. We're going to look at everything. It is time for you to catch up and see the things that you know and see where this can take you to. So this is our lesson 15. Reminder again that all our lessons are available on YouTube. You can access them at any time. In case you had gone away in one of our lessons, please feel free to go back to our YouTube channel and access our lessons. Remember, guys, I've always said a skill that you do not practice is as good as dead. Let's practice each and everything that we have learned, and that will take us somewhere. Yesterday we did also fill in the attendance form that some of you had to fill in last minute. Please, for the sake of progress, I will still put it up there on our chats so that in case you were late, who knows, you might still get a chance to get a certificate, but I'll still put it out there. It is available on your chats for you to see. And then of importance, of very great importance, is our meeting this afternoon. We are meeting our special guest and all our parents. All our parents should be there. Make sure that you invite your guardian, your parent, whoever is there to come sit with you and listen to the journey that we have taken. Please, let's make sure that we all attend. We are all part of that meeting. It is a very, very important meeting. The meeting link, it's available there for you on the screen, and I'm still also going to share that. I'm also going to share that meeting link also with our chats. So I'm going to copy this link and put it in our chats. Please use this meeting to connect. Use this meeting to connect. Use this link to connect to our meeting. Okay, there is the link. I've added two hyperlinks there. The link to our form, the link to our meeting. Please, let's take note of the following. The meeting is starting earlier than scheduled. The meeting is starting earlier than scheduled. By 2:15, our meeting is starting. Please, let's make sure that we are there before our guests. Let's make sure that we are there. Probably around 10 past, let's make sure that we connect. 2:10, let's try and connect to our meeting so that we don't miss any of the important things that are going to happen in the meeting. Invite parents, your daddy, your mother, make sure that they are there, and I bet they will enjoy what they will see in the meeting. Okay, remember, as we go through, we always send chats. If ever there's a question or something that we need attended to. And at the end, we're going to open up the session. But at the end of this particular meeting, I need you to understand that If ever there is someone who has done an extraordinary program, a project, and you want to share that project with us all here, please you just send a message on the chat. If we have got a project that you designed, or maybe one of our projects, for example, we had the arrow controlled maze. If you still remember the arrow controlled maze, if you modified yours and you made sure that it's working and it has got those booby traps that we're talking about, and you want to share that with with us, please make sure that you send me a message so that at the end of this session, I'll allow you to share your screen and you're able to show everyone what you have done. That will be very nice. I will be looking out for such chats. Please, my email address is still open, gynzovu@africa10gigs. Please email me if ever there's anything that you want to talk about. I'll still send this email address also on my chat so that you can have the email address. So I've shared 3 things so far through the chat. I shared the form, I shared the connection to today's meeting, which is at 2:15, and I've shared my email address for any other communication. I'm always constantly checking on my emails. As a computer person, you should make sure that you're always checking on your emails because it's a form of communication. Our important guest for today, I'll just give you a screenshot. There we go. We have got our minister who will be with us, Honorable Minister Stella Ndabeni-Abrahams will be with us today. I think you have seen her on national television. And we have also Marianne Koch, who has been working with VoIP and has been involved with YouTube. So these are our special guests. Make sure that you join today, not tomorrow. Please make sure that you join today at make sure that by 14:15 you are in, because we are starting 14:15 sharp. So at least by 10 past, try and make sure that you are already there. Don't miss out. There will also be the giving of certificate, the presentation of certificate in this meeting. So invite your parents, your guardians, and let them be part of this meeting. Okay, I'm going to go on and do a revision of Scratch. I'm going to go through almost all our projects that we have done so that all of us understand the projects that we have done, and you are able to shoot from where we are to greater heights and develop your own, and provided you understand the ones that we have done together. Okay, so I'm going to share my Scratch screen and go through the different programs that we have done. Okay, here is my Scratch screen. I'll just pick the programs at random, but I'll try and follow the order that we used from the first one. Remember, our first project was this one. This was our first trial run, where we were talking of our character moving across a street. What did we do? We do here, we added a background. This character is there by default, just like in any other program. Even on Miss Zora, you saw that there is a character that is already there by default, and we made it just move across. And we dragged it. Normally it's at the center, we had to drag it. to the beginning so that it can do the walking. And here is our coding. When it runs, it moves 15 steps and stop. And then if I quickly run this one, there it's moving 15 steps and then it stops. Please, you will see that when we did Miss Zora yesterday, the 15 steps that we see as many steps here were very likely in Miss Zora. We had to change our number to about 100. Even 100 could not move across the night street, if we still remember that. Okay, so this is up to you to actually see and be able to evaluate and see how you're going to move around. Remember, we are people that solve problems. We solve a lot of problems. I'll go back to home and look at another program that we did. Okay, we had Mary taking a dog to the park. Remember, we had a story here that we like going to the park, and Mary decides to take her dog for a walk in the park. And then Mary brings along a ball, and then Mary actually kicks the ball towards the dog, and the dog actually jumps and barks. It barks. This is where we used recording. This is where we used recording. Remember, we had to record the barks of the dog. Okay, so we had Mary. Mary, what was the action taken by Mary? Mary, when we run the program, he moves 2 steps and then wait for 35. We said this, we were using seconds. Wait for 35 seconds, and then there is the laughing and the message saying jump higher. Okay, why wait for 35? Because the ball by then was moving across, and we assume the dog is jumping and the dog is actually barking. This was the code for Mary, and the code for the ball. The code for the ball we have when we run the ball has to wait for about 2 seconds. Why? Because Mary is moving towards the ball to kick it, and then the ball actually rolls or moves 10 steps towards the dog. Okay, and then we had the code for the dog. We had the code for the dog. Okay, the code for the dog, when we run, the dog actually turns around. This was meant to turn the dog around, because when you get the sprite for the dog, when you get the character dog, it's facing the right, but then we had to turn it, and we had to change that to 0, and then it turned, and then we make it wait for 15. Why wait for 15? Because Mary has to move those 2 steps, the ball has to roll for a certain number of boxes. And then thereafter, the dog barks. This was our recording. Remember where you get recording from? You get it from a sound, and then we recorded our barking. If you want to record, you choose the other mic, and then if you click on it, you get this screen that is ready to do it, that is ready to record. You click on record, it records. And remember, recording sometimes is difficult when you are in a lesson. You have to record when you are offline. It will work for you, and you'll be able to hear the sound. Okay. After recording, we use that record, and then the dog is jumping 2 steps up. That was the program and the code for the dog. Remember, please send a message on the chats if ever there is something, but we simple revising, going through all the work that we've done. Please remember that you are free to modify this. If you want to add something, you need to add a bird flying across, if ever you can get a bird somewhere. And then, because this is a park, in a park you find that there are animals, there are birds singing. If you want to put a bird on a tree there and you record it singing, and when does it sing, you can do that. You can modify this, you can add some more. You want to add a car that is going to drive on that road as Mary is walking with the dog. You are free to do that. You can add more, you can expand it so that it looks more interesting, so that it speaks to you. Remember, you have the power. The power is with you. I only gave you the basics here, and as long as you're able to move Mary, move the ball, move the dog, then you can go on and add a car and move it. You can add birds and move them and let them sing and let them do whatever you want them to do. So these were it was just an elementary program. You are free to modify it and make it more interesting, and share it with your friends, share it with your family, and they see what you have done. Okay, I'm going to quickly run this program again. Put it on presentation mode, and then click on the flag. Mary kicks the ball. There is the dog barking. It's saying jump higher. That's exciting. That's what our program was doing, and it did that. The script, the coding, it depends on the programmer. You are the programmer. You're the one who says how long the script should be. Is it achieving the desired outcome? Is it doing what it's supposed to do? So you are in control. You are in control of everything that happens. It is your script, it is your program. Okay, but as you go on, you find that you will now be designing programs for people. So people have got a certain way they want their program to be. So they will give you the specifications, and then you code according to their specifications. If you find people that are in high positions, they actually make programs for specific applications, for specific programs. That's what they do. Okay, I'm done with this program. I'm going to go on back to home and pick up another program. I'm going to go through most of them and see. Let me pick up this maths one. I think it's saying project 2. It could have been the next one. I'm going to pick up this next one. This one, we said it could be used by your teacher. It could be used by someone who's trying to teach, who's trying to assist learners with maths. He is dealing with odd and even numbers. So your teacher might design, you can design this for your friends. You can design a program that your friends are supposed to click on any number. Actually, the message was saying choose odd numbers. So in the given numbers, someone is only supposed to pick odd numbers. If he picks an even number, there will be a message that's saying try others, because 4 is not an odd number. Okay. See, there is no coding on the 1. Let me check on the 7. There is coding. It will say correct. Why is it saying correct on 7? Because 7 is an odd number. And then there is the shrinking of the number to become smaller. When you click on it, it should shrink and become smaller so that you can see that it has been selected. So the same happens on 4. It will give you a message that wrong selection, try others, and it also shrinks it. And then the same for 5. Okay, Chantal, I see that your computer is giving you problems. I'm very, very sorry, dear. But remember, you are able to do these ones. You are able to redo them. You are able to go back to YouTube and create all your other, all your projects. Unfortunately, it is a device problem. It is a computer problem. And the only help that we can give is that the lessons are available for you to actually go back and do them. Now you can do them faster because you know them. It could be actually a form of trying to see whether you understood what we were doing by redoing all those projects. Okay, I'm going to go on and I'm going to go on and run this program. So it's supposed to pick odd numbers only. I'm going to put it on full screen and then click on run. See, choose odd numbers. Choose odd numbers. So in this platform, you're only choosing odd numbers. There, it's saying correct, and then it makes it smaller. So this is a way of testing. It's a way of testing and seeing whether someone knows the odd and the even numbers. This was a simple program. Remember, we said this was our teacher, and we put different numbers that are normally a problem to school children, so that they can make mistake. If they click, it will tell them whether the number is odd or it's not odd. So that was another simple program that we did. I hope you are happy with that one. It's an interesting one. You can modify it further. You can even put two blocks, odd and even. It all depends on you, but it's a very good program to test, to try and see whether you know the difference between odd and even numbers. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next program that we did. I'm going to go back to home and then pick on which one. Let me pick on the treasure hunt. Or maybe let me first of all do the fish one. I called it Project 3. Remember, you can rename all this. It's all up to you. You can rename them the way you want. Over here, what did we do? We added some animals that you find in the sea or in the water. We added the seahorse, the crab, the fish, and we had to add some movements on them, right? And remember, if you look down here, there is repeat forever. That was repeat forever. It means it's running continuously. And we did put two sets of code here. The first one, when we run, what should the seahorse do? And then when the seahorse is touching other characters, what it's supposed to do. When it touches other characters, it moves 2 steps to the right. And the crab is moving to and fro. We said it stays here next to the rocks because that's where it normally likes staying. And then the fish on the other side here, the fish is also swimming to and fro. And I'm ready to also run this program and see what it does. I click on presentation mode and then go on to run. There they are all moving. They're all moving. The fish is swimming in all directions in different steps. And when they touch each other, the seahorse is the one that moves. We said we are assuming that the seahorse is afraid of the other animals, so that's why it's moving that way. Please remember to add any charts as we go along. If you want to add any charts, you can add them as we go. Okay, I'm going to stop this program because this one is running forever. Remember, this is where we use forever. And how do you stop? This is stop. It's no longer run because the program is running currently. So when the program is running, you have stop, which is this button. If you click on it, the program stops. So I'm going to click on stop. So that program actually stopped. And remember, as I said here, you can add some more things. You can add some more things here on the on this particular program. If you wanted to create maybe bubbles that are going up, you can have bubbles that are going up. It's all up to you. Maybe, for example, the bubbles might be coming from here, from this, and then they're all going up to the floor. It's all up to you. Okay, so that's the one that we did on the water. I'm going to also touch a little on Miss Zora before I end. But remember, I said Miss Zora is for you to explore. Our main target here was to actually look at Scratch Junior, and then Ms. Zora is for you to expand yourself and try more challenging stuff. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next program here. I'm going to go on to the next program, so I'm going to click on Home. After clicking on Home, I'm going to go to the treasure hunt. I think that should have been the next one, treasure hunt. Here is our treasure hunt. On the treasure hunt, remember what we did here. We had the background, which was the library, and then after putting a background, which is the library, we're going to add stars. Our treasure was the stars. So we added stars behind that chair. I can drag if you want to see, there we go. And then we had to add another object on top. This is hiding. This concept is the same concept that I was talking about when we're talking of the race or the maze, when we said if someone goes to the wrong route and then meets, remember, a crab, we said we put a crab and then hide the crab with another object, so that when someone is moving, those traps are not seen until it touches the object that is on top, then the crab appears. But here, actually, it is the star that is behind. When you click on the chair disappears, and then the star actually appears. Remember, this is disappear. Look at this one right at the bottom here. When you click on the chair, it disappears. When you click on the chair, it disappears. That's what, because you are trying to reveal, or show the treasure that is behind. And we had said there's a trap on the flower here, on the daisy flower. Then on the daisy flower, if you click here, it will take you to this other screen. And you are out of the game. In other words, you have opened the window and you're out of the library where you can search for the treasure. Remember the same for the table, we did the same thing. When you click on it, it disappears because behind there is a star. And the two stars that we have are the treasures that we assume are available on our library where we are searching for the treasure. So if I can put it on presentation mode and ready to run it, put it on presentation mode and ready to run it. When I click on run, if someone clicks on the chair, there the chair disappears and the treasure appears, and our treasure is a star. And then the same is going to happen when we click on the table. And which table is this one? When you click on the table, the star appears. And we had actually put a trap here that when someone clicks here, it says game over and takes him to another screen. Game over, you have been thrown out. So this person has been thrown out of the library because he clicked on a booby trap. So we can get back to our original program. This was the treasure hunt. We said you can add some more objects, hide them in different places, and make the game more exciting. Okay, that was the treasure hunt. And then get back to home again, get back to home. The race, there was the race between the animals here. Remember, we put a giraffe, a camel, and an elephant, and then we did code on them, and then they are running, okay? Remember, this is simple running straight. This was simple and straightforward. They're running straight, and I can quickly click on run there. There they go in different speeds. They're in different speeds. I put this line so that in case you feel like you want to see which one touches the line first. But in this particular code, the finishing line has not been coded on. So in other words, here it is useless, but you can actually code in such a way that if it touches the line, then it says you have won, or it says something else. This was a simple racing program. what was of particular interest there is we actually put different speeds on different animals. The elephant was using the fastest speed, and then the giraffe on moderate speed, and then the camel was the slowest. So remember, you can get that under the speed here. If you come onto here, you get different speeds here, the slow, moderate, and fast. Okay, that was the race, and I'm going to jump finally to this one. This one was taking the animals home. Where do they live? Whenever you click on the bird, it goes to the tree, and then the pig goes to the farm, and the duck on to where it's supposed to be. And then if you run this program, you click on the bird, it will go on to the tree. You click on the pig, it goes to where it's supposed to be. This is one of the programs that we did. Okay, and then finally we had to go on to the maze. I'm going to pick on this particular maze. There we go. On this particular maze, we're using arrows. We're using arrows to control our movement of the animals. And this was a trap for the rabbit, such that we were meant to cover it, such that if the rabbit comes and touches here, we say it has been bitten by the crab. And our controls, the one controlling to the left, to the right, to the bottom, to the top, all those were our arrows. And when you run the program, okay, I can now move the rabbit the way I want, depending on what I want to do. That was the movement. Okay, we spent a lot of time on dealing with this one. You can modify it. Remember, this was where we used the send and receive. The rabbit is receiving a message. The send messages are coming from the arrows. The arrows are sending a message, and then the rabbit actually receives that message. And we had to color code those messages so that there is no confusion. Okay. I think I can go through each one of them, and it's so exciting to go through each and every one of them. But I need to hear from you if ever there is anyone who has modified a program from what we have done, and what we I want to see those who have modified something. We've modified one of our programs and made it interesting. I want to see what we have been doing. Please send a message for me on the chat, and I can allow you to share your screen, and then we'll be able to see what is happening from your side. If you need assistance with sharing the screen, you can ask your parents to actually help you with sharing the screen. If ever there is anyone who wants to showcase what he did or what she did on Zanele and Nelia, okay, I will pick those two first. Chantel, you did the race, okay. Let's stick to those first three, and then we will see from there, and we'll pick the next ones. Just to attend to someone who added a chat there, teacher, we're going to learn, or we're just going to show, we're just showing family of what we have learned. We were just revising, covering everything that we have done, and we are going to share this with the family now. And if ever there is anyone who wants to present, and I want to start off with Zanele, if you are able to show us your project. I'm glad to allow you to share your screen. Zanele, and probably Nelia, you could be the next one, and then we can take it up from there. Chantal, you might be the next one if time allows, but let's start off with Zanele. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and see if Zanele, are you able to to share your screen with us. Let me stop sharing mine first. Okay, and then I'll come back to everyone's messages. Okay. Zanele, you can go on and share your screen if you. I can see your face. Thank you. Oh, you're going through this. You're trying to show us through the screen. Okay. Okay, Zanele, it will be so difficult for us to see from there. But is there anyone who's able to use a share screen? If Zanele, if Mami is there or someone is there who can help you on the computer to share that with us. Okay. Okay, while Zanele is trying to do that, the second person was it was Nelia. Nelia, are you able to share your screen with us? We'll come back to Zanele when he's done. Nelia, are you there? Okay. Miriam, you are ready to speak. Do you want to say something, Miriam?
Sir?
Miriam, do you want to say something?
I'm using on my granny's computer because at the other computer I don't have the things.
Okay, okay. So are you able to share your screen, Miriam, with us probably in the afternoon?
Yes.
Okay, will you be able to do so? Is there someone else who's helping you on sharing the screen? Not just lifting it up and showing us. I'm talking of using share screen.
Okay.
Are you able to do that?
It's saying
host disabled participant screen sharing.
Okay. Miriam, just hold on there. We'll try and sort you out so that you can share your screen.
Okay, that's
okay. All right. Thank you.
That's allowed.
What do you want to share?
Okay. Let me go to Windows. I wanna open Scratch Junior so you can find.
Have you opened the?
So, see. Okay, now let me share my screen.
Did it open?
Same.
Okay. Your screen sharing. Okay. Are you able to see his screen? Sir?
He's out. He's out. He's out.
Yes, we are able to see your screen.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's start. You said it. Host.
Please carry on and share.
Okay. So okay.
Is that the project that you did?
Mm-hmm.
Can I share also?
You can share.
Is the teacher still there?
Yes.
Is the teacher?
Miriam, that's well done. Thank you very much. I think just add your voice onto that, right? Whenever you're doing it, and I'm glad you did all those projects, and just add your voice to explain what is happening. When I click on the table, this is happening. I find my treasure, but that is well done. You will share that one of your programs with us in the afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we are done now. You can stop sharing your screen, Miriam. Let me see if I can pick one last one. I can see who else. I need someone who can show us his either the maze or the race between the rabbit and the what was it? The dog. Is there anyone who wants to share that with us?
Me?
Nyasha, do you want to share that with us?
Yes.
Okay. We are working on sharing your screen. We're going to enable you. Go to share screen. We're going to allow you to share your screen and just talk through your projects. You know, I mean your project, and tell us what is happening. Okay.
All right.
Yes, we're going to give you that opportunity.
Wait, that's the wrong screen. Can you see?
Hold. Not yet, Nyasha. We're working on that.
Okay. I'm just getting ready. Can you see?
Not yet. Hold on. You can go on and click on share screen, Nasha. Just click on share screen.
Okay.
Hold on.
See. This
Screen. That one.
Okay, okay. Nasha, keep trying, keep trying. Great. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Can you see now?
It was coming up and then it suddenly disappeared.
Freeze.
Try again. There we go. Yes, we can see your screen now, but we haven't seen your Scratch program.
Okay, we're getting in. Here. This is my this is my one. My maze.
Okay.
Okay. One. Oh, forgot.
Okay.
I got it first so you can, be quicker.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see that. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I see your maze. It's going through.
This is one of them only.
Okay.
What happened to him? What happened to the other screen? Okay, I restarted it.
Okay.
This start. Okay, still.
Thank you very much, Nyasha. I can see what you have done. It's awesome. I see your designs are so great. Your drawings are so nice, and I'm so impressed with that.
Yeah.
I think you're ready to also present that this afternoon. Just show us one. Don't show us all. It's only just show us one of the projects this afternoon, and I think one of yours, the one that you started with, the one that has got the maze. I think it's fine. I wanted to see Nakisha's. Thank you very much. I wanted to see Nakisha's project. Do you have? Can you share Nakisha for us?
Sir, I can't share on the computer because I was actually working on the phone because I can't get it on the computer.
Oh, okay, okay. No problem, Nakisha. No problem. Thank you very much for being.
Why can't you?
For being part of this thing and for doing what you're doing. I think we are out of time. We are out of time. I will quickly check if ever there is any pressing message on the chats. Then I think we are ready to see those presentations this afternoon from those. I'm wondering whether Zanele failed to do to connect.
Hi, teacher.
Yes.
Yes, is Tendo's dead? Yeah. Okay, Tendo is actually using the laptop here, and this laptop cannot save anything. So what he was doing is he was doing his project on the iPad. So he's gonna be able to share, I think, later on with the iPad because I just connected him so that he can do everything here on the iPad.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Please make sure that you allow
true.
him to join this afternoon, and we'll also be glad if you are there with the minister. But thank you very much for assisting her there, and we hope she got something that she's going to use for her live. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, it's actually he. That Daniel name is his mother's name is Tendo.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes. I think we are done for now. Please understand this. Those two are going to showcase their programs this afternoon. Please make sure you're ready to share your screen this afternoon. And I encourage you to invite the parents. We need the parents there. We need the parents there so that they can see and they can help you connect and share your screen. It has been a pleasure having you people here. We'll meet this afternoon talking to the minister and also our very important guests. We'll get more information on that. And please allow me to say thank you to your parents for allowing you to be part of this and doing this with me. It has been a pleasure teaching you. And I see Nyasha, you sharing something. Is this what you're going to share this afternoon? You only pick one. You can't pick as many. Nyasha? Okay. Please, let's meet this afternoon. We said by 2:10. Let's make sure that we connected and we meet the minister and all the other people that will be here. Make sure that you ask your parents to be there, and I will be there. You will be there. Let's show them what we can do, and let's explain what is happening. You know, don't just click on the program without explanation. Some people might not know what is happening. Okay, I'm going to click on the table here, and then underneath there is this treasure. Underneath there is this, and that. Just make it more exciting. I know you can do this. I know you are well able, and you are very good programmers, all of you. Thank you very much for this lesson. Let's meet again this afternoon. 2:10, let's connect so that 2:15, when we start the meeting, we are all there. Thank you very much.